Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Starting with the hadith of the day, cleanliness is part of faith. Today, the topic of my presentation is scabies and body lice, and I'm going to present it under supervision of my professor, Dr. Sarah Afzal. Learning outlines, introduction, epidemiological determinants, chain of transmission communicability, clinical manifestations, level of prevention, recent advances, and MCQs in man. By the end of this presentation, participants will be able to describe the epidemiological determinants, clinical features, preventive strategies of scabies and body lice. Now, scabies. It is caused by infestation of the skin by the human H mite, that is Sarcoptes scabiei. The microscopic scabies mite burrows into the upper layer of skin where it lives and lays its egg. It is not an infection, but an infestation. The skin does not take kindly to the invasion. As the mites burrow and lay eggs inside skin, the infestation leads to relentless itching and an angry rash. This is how it manifests. Key facts about it is that at least 200 million people worldwide suffer from scabies at any one time. An estimated 5 to 50% of children in resource poor areas are affected by the scabies. It occurs worldwide but is most common in hot tropical countries and in areas of high population density. Scope of the problem globally, it is estimated to affect more than 200 million people at any time and more than 400 million people cumulatively every year. It is found in every country, but more particularly in resource poor tropical settings, particularly in children and older people. Prevalence among children in these settings found to be 5 up to 50%. Zika infestations are common. Sheer burden of skin infestation and its complication poses a major cost on healthcare system. Cases, however, sporadic in high-income countries, yet outbreaks in health institutions, vulnerable communities contribute to significant economic cost in national health services. Symptoms. The most common symptoms are itching and skin rash caused by sensitization or allergic reaction to the protein and feces of the parasite. Severe itching, that is pruritus, especially at night, is the earliest and most common symptom. Pimple-like papular itchy pruritic scabies rash is also common. Itching and rash may affect much of the body or limited to common sites like between the ears, wrist, elbow, armpit, penis, nipple, waist, buttocks, shoulder blades. Head, face, neck, palms, and soles are often involved in infants and very young children, but usually not adults and older children. Tiny burrows sometimes seen on the skin. These are called by the female scabies mite, tunneling just beneath the surface of the skin. These burrows appear as tiny raised and superficial gray, white, or skin-colored lines on the skin surface. So here the manifestation of the scabies rash, and it is the classical sites of this rash. We have already discussed that between the finger, wrist, outer surfaces, umbilical area, buttocks, and ankles. Now, types of scabies. The common types of scabies are clean man scabies. It is seen in individuals who bath regularly and keep very clean. In this case, the lesions are minimal and hard to see. Itching tends to be not as intense. Infant scabies, it occurs in babies and young children, is often misdiagnosed or mistreated. It will affect the whole body of the child and there will be a large amount of pustules. Scabies incognito, it normally, if a strong type of treatment such as steroids are applied, then the scabies are marked and the lesions are suppressed. Norwegian scabies. This is intense case of clustered scabies. In this case, there can be up to hundreds of thousands of mites within the lesion. It occurs commonly in immunocompromised individuals or people who are mentally challenged. They're highly contagious either by direct or indirect contact. Animal scabies. Animals are susceptible to scabies too. Domestic pets that contract scabies are liable to pass it on to other members of the household as well. Now, talking about epidemiological determinants, agent is Sarcoptes caviae, which is microscopic mite, zoonotic, burrows into skin and lays egg, produces rash and itchiness in skin. Host is very young or old, immunocompromised, child, but it could be child or woman also. Environment, tropical climate, resource poor, overcrowding, poverty, limited premier skin contact with infected individuals. Incubation period in people who have never had scabies, it will take 4 to 6 weeks for symptoms to begin. During this period, the infested person can spread scabies. In people who have previously been infested with scabies and are exposed again, symptoms begin within 1 to 4 days. Transmission, it is usually transmitted person to person through close skin contact with the infested individual. Transmission due to contact with infested personal items like clothes and bed linens is unlikely with common scabies, but may be important for individuals with clustered scabies. As a asymptomatic period of infestation transmission may occur before the initially infested person develops symptoms. Humans are the source of infestations. Animals do not spread human scabies. Now, who are at risk? Scabies can be passed easily by infested person to his or household members and partners. Scabies in adults frequently sexually acquired. It affects people of all races and social classes. It can spread easily under crowded conditions where close body and skin contact is common. Institutions such as nursing home, extended care facilities, and prisons are often sites of scabies outbreaks. Childcare facilities are also a common site of scabies infestation. Period of communicability. It is an active parasite and expose individuals potentially immediately infectious to others even in the absence of symptoms. Cases are communicable from the time of infestation until mice and eggs are destroyed by treatment. Complications. The intense itching and scratching can cause skin sores or impetigo. Impetigo may become complicated by deeper skin infections such as abscess, or it can lead to very severe invasive disease like septicemia. In tropical settings, scabies-associated skin infection is a common risk factor for kidney disease and possibly rheumatic heart disease. Treatment. Primary management on affected individual involve application of a topical scabicide such as 5% permethrin, 5% malathion aqueous base, 10 to 25% benzyl benzoate emulsion, or 5 to 10% sulfur ointment. Oral ivermectin is also highly effective and approved in several countries. Safety of ivermectin is in pregnant women and children under 15 kg body weight has not been established. So ivermectin should not be used in these groups until more safety data are available. Each commonly intensify effective treatment for 1 to 2 weeks, and treating individuals should be informed about this. So here we can see that the main scabicides are permethrin, ivermectin, topical ivermectin, and this is how these scabicides are used. It is given, mentioned. Now, who should be treated for scabies? Anyone who is diagnosed with scabies, as well as his or his partners and other contacts who have had prolonged skin-to-skin contact with the infested person should be treated. Treatment is recommended for members of the same household as the person with scabies. All persons should be treated at the same time to prevent reinfestation. Retreatment may be necessary if itching continues more than 2 to 4 weeks after treatment if new burrow or rash continue to appear. Now, prevention. These are the three main levels of prevention. We'll talk about primary and secondary. Primary prevention in this health education, proper cleanliness and body care, frequent change of underclothing and bed. Children who are infested should be excluded from school until disinfection. In secondary prevention, diagnosis done whenever possible. The diagnosis of scabies should be confirmed by identifying the mite or mite eggs or fecal matter. This can be done by carefully removing the mite from the end of its burrow using the tip of a needle by obtaining a skin scraping to examine under microscope for mites, eggs, or mite fecal matter. Preventive measures during scabies outbreak. Mass treatment programs that use topical permethrin and oral ivermectin. There is no vaccine available. Simultaneous treatment of all close contacts is recommended even if they show no symptom of infection to reduce rates of recurrence. Families are treated all at the same time. Asymptomatic infection is relatively common. Rooms used by those with cluster scabies require thorough cleaning. Maintain a high level of suspicion if patients present with undiagnosed skin rashes. Preventing scabies from spreading with these symptoms. Avoid skin-to-skin contact with infested person. Treat all members of the house where someone has scabies to prevent the mite from spreading to others. Wash and dry bedding and clothing that has been in contact with the infested person using hot water and drying in direct sunlight or hot dryer cycle or dry cleaning. Seal items that can't be washed in a plastic bag for a week to help eliminate the mites. And clean, vacuum, or sweep rooms after infested person has been treated, especially for people with clustered scabies. WHO response in 2017, scabies and other ectoparasites were included as neglected tropical disease by the WHO in response to requests from member states and the recommendation of the WHO Strategic and Technical Advisory Group for Entities. WHO 2030 global targets for scabies include countries to incorporate scabies management in the universal health coverage package of care, and countries to conduct mass drug administration intervention in endemic areas are those where prevalence is 10% or greater. Now, moving to our second topic of presentation, that is pediculosis or body lice. Lice are parasitic infections that can be found on human people heads and bodies, including the pubic area. It survives by feeding on human blood. Lice found in each area of the body are different from each other. There are three types of lice that live on humans. Pediculus humanus capitis, which is also known as head louse. Pediculus humanus corporis, which is body louse, clothes louse. And the third one is Phytherus pubis, crab louse, or pubic louse. Only the body louse is known to spread disease. Signs and symptoms: intense itching and rash caused by allergic reaction to louse bites are common symptoms of body lice infestation. Intense itching leads to scratching, which can cause sores and secondary bacterial infection of the skin. When body lice infestation is long lasting, heavily bitten areas of the skin can become thickened, darkened, particularly in the midsection of the body, and this condition is known as vagabond's disease. Risk factors: condition of crowding and poor hygiene who do not have access to regular bathing and changing of clothes, clean clothes, such as homeless, refugees, survivor of war or natural disaster. Body lice infestation can occur in people of all races. Transmission: it is spread through direct contact with a person who has body lice or through contact with articles such as clothing, bed linens, or towels that have been in contact with the infested person. Diagnosis: it is diagnosed by finding eggs and crawling lice in the streams of clothing. Sometimes the body lice can be seen crawling or feeding on the skin. All the body lice and nits can be large enough to be seen with the naked eye. A magnifying lens may be necessary to find crawling lice or eggs. Treatment: a body lice infestation is treated by improving the personal hygiene of the infested person, including assuring a regular, that is, at least weekly change of clean clothes. Clothing, bedding, and towels used by infested persons should be laundered using hot water and machine dried using the hot cycle. Sometimes the infested person is also treated with a pediculicide, a medicine that can kill lice. However, pediculicide generally not necessary if hygiene is maintained and items are laundered appropriately at least once a week. Prevention and control. Bath regularly and change into properly laundered clothes at least once a week. Launder infested clothing at least once a week. Machine wash and dry infested clothing and bedding using the hot water laundry cycle and the high heat dry cycle. Clothing and items that are not washable can be dry cleaned or sealed in a plastic bag stored for 2 weeks. Do not share clothing, beds, beddings, towels used by infested person. Fumigation or dusting with chemical insecticides sometimes is necessary to control and prevent the spread of body lice for certain diseases like epidemic typhus. Now, coming to recent updates. This is an article on scabies, update on treatment efforts for prevention and control in highly endemic settings. According to this studies, as we have already discussed, it has been classified as a neglected tropical disease, and the prevalence in certain is high in certain countries, ranging from 32 to 74%, especially in crowded conditions such as prisons, boarding schools, and orphanages. Indonesia is one of the most heavily affected countries worldwide, and scabies might cause great impact on patients, which include decreased concentration in academic achievement, school, social stigma, sleep disturbance, decreased economic productivity in community. Management is done with anti-scabies and accompanied with treatment for all contexts. Mass treatment with permethrin cream or ivermectin can be given directly to patients, and prevention is conducted by providing medical treatment, breaking the certain chain of transmission. Source elimination disinfection from mites is very important, and participation of non-medical persons, such as teachers, parents, together with the local health workers is highly recommended. Now, comparison of topical benzoyl benzoate vs oral ivermectin in treating scabies at RCT. This study was done to evaluate the comparative efficacy, safety, and tolerability of topical benzyl benzoate with oral ivermectin in treatment scabies, and it was found that both have shown comparable good therapeutic efficacy. Therefore, both agents constitute an adequate first-line therapy in the treatment of scabies. And this article is that is titled on risk factors for scabies treatment resistant and retrospective cohort study. This study was designed to evaluate the risk factors associated with treatment-resistant scabies during the use of an effective topical medication. And according to this study, it was found that scabies patients with limited mobility and topical steroid use before diagnosis are at high risk of treatment resistance. Now coming to MCQs. MCQ number one, a homeless individual comes to the community health worker, health center, complaining of severe itching all over his body, particularly in areas where clothes fits tightly. On examination, you observe small red bumps in these areas. What is the most likely cause of his symptoms? Allergic reaction, insect bites, scabies, psoriasis, contact dermatitis.
C.
Yes, C is the right option. MCQ number two, a 32-year-old woman has been awakening up at night because of itching in her upper and lower limbs as well as her belt area for the past month. The finger webs have linear burrows and vesicles upon examination. Which of the following diagnoses the most likely? Atopic dermatitis, kidney disease, liver disease, psoriasis, and scabies.
E.
Yes, E is the right option. MCQ number three, scabies infection can be complicated by bacterial infection, which can lead to development of skin infection, which can lead to more serious consequences such as septicemia, heart disease, and chronic renal disease. The most severe form of scabies, which is highly contagious through direct or indirect contact, is animal scabies, Klein-Mann scabies, infant scabies, nodular scabies, or Norwegian scabies. Anyone? E is the right option, Norwegian scabies. MCQ number four, scabies is prevalent all over the world, and the sheer burden of scabies infestation and its complication places a significant financial load on healthcare system. Cases of scabies are dash in high income countries. Endemic, epidemic, hypendemic, pandemic, sporadic. Anyone? It is sporadic. E is the right option. MCQ number five, a 45-year-old HIV/AIDS patient has slight itching in his upper arms at night for the previous 2 months. Exploited scale and crust have been found all over the body, especially on the face when physical examination. Which of the following diagnosis is the most likely? Animal scabies, Klein-Mann scabies, infant scabies, nodular scabies, Norwegian scabies.
E.
Yes, E is
D.
the right option. Yes, is because Norwegian scabies is much common in the immunocompromised patient. MCQ number six, a 35-year-old pregnant woman presented to the medical OPD with complaints of severe itching in the upper body, particularly between the fingers, that worsened at night for last 4 weeks. Linear burrows and vesicles around the finger webs and wrist found on examination. Scabies has been diagnosed in the patient, which will remain the first line treatment for scabies infested pregnant women. Benzyl benzoate, clotamidone, Lendane, malathion, topical permethrin.
E.
Yes,
E.
yes, E is the right option. MCQ number seven, in a refugee camp, a significant number of individuals are found to have lice infestation. What is the most effective treatment for controlling body lice in this population? Oral antihistamines, topical corticosteroids, benzyl benzoate lotion, antibiotics, herbal remedies.
C.
Yes, C is the
C.
right option. Yes, yes. MCQ number eight, the ABC daycare center experiencing a scabies outbreak. For the past 2 to 4 weeks, young children daycare centers have had a more widespread rash that includes palms, soles of feet, ankles, and occasionally the scalp. Scabies is mainly spread from person to person via blood transfusion, close skin contact, contaminated food, coughing and sneezing, mosquito bite.
B.
B.
Yes, B is the right option. MCQ number nine, an ABC male of 45 years have a long-term body lice infestation, badly bitten parts of the skin might thicken and darken, especially in the midsection. Which of the following syndrome is most likely? Pediculus humanus capitis, pediculus humanus corporus, vicaris pubis, scabies, vagabond's disease. Remember that it is the
B.
combination of body loss.
B.
It is the right option, vagabond's disease. MCQ number 10, a school nurse notices that several students are scratching excessively, particularly around their necks and shoulders. Upon further investigation, she discovered that these students share combs and hats. What is the most likely explanation for their symptoms? Fungal infection, allergic reaction, scabies, head lice infestation, dermatitis.
E.
Easy. D is the right option. This is the key of MCQs. And here is the YouTube link of the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Meha. Very nice presentation, very well elaborative, especially the management part that is very beautifully elaborated. The important thing is that the hygiene measures are still lacking in most part of the country, and that is why we have this disease as endemic. And we have epidemics very often. So it is one of the disease where the hygienic measures and management both they go side by side. Every day there are so many people who are still presenting to the different outpatient facilities and primary healthcare centers with the diagnosis of scabies. Many things has been described. However, there is a lot of research that is being going on the effective management of scabies. Very well done, Dr. Meha. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you in the department. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much.
Allah
ma'am.
Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, ma'am.